Minasan konbanwa, desu. Hey everyone. Yo, I'm just getting off of work, but I had to record this video while it's fresh on my mind and still on my heart. It's some craziness going on in Japan. Okay, first, have y'all ever seen that TV show called What Would You Do? It was like super popular back in the day. It's famous. It's up in New York. It's always shot in New York. The thing has been going on for like 30 years, man. But the TV star's name is John Quinones or John something. John Quinones. I don't know how to say his name. But anyway, the whole show is about, I'm pretty sure y'all know it, but the whole show is about he would set up these social situations, let it be at restaurants or stores, anything, like social experiments to see how people react towards other people. I'm not explaining the show very well, so like for example, okay, there's a girl at not a grocery store, ice cream parlor, and she's trying to order ice cream, but she has a stutter, so he would show how the people will react to her having a stutter.
For kids who stutter, talking out loud can put them face to face with confusion.
Are you nervous?
Impatience.
Can you hurry this up?
And all too often, abuse.
Today, Junior.
You just don't know how to talk.
And it can result in a lifelong fear of speaking in public. We're at an ice cream parlor called Frozen in Time in Livingston, New Jersey. And our hidden cameras are focused on Alina as she tries her best to place her order.
Ice cream, please.
But the actors we've hired to follow her in line aren't practicing much patience.
Can you just please go in front of her?
Yeah, we already know what we want.
This customer doesn't seem to like what she's hearing, but will she stand up for her?
Okay, so now y'all got an idea. But the best part about this show is they always save the best reactions for the end. Like the people who got the most involved, and also they would show the people who didn't get involved and ask them like, why didn't you do anything, right? So I would always watch the people who would stand up and say something and fight for the people, and I used to think those people were mad cool. I wanted to be just like them. Not like a policeman or Superman or none of that. Just normal people having other people's back, people that you don't know, no benefit to you, just in your heart of hearts, you're gonna reach out and help them.
It doesn't take her long at all.
Stupid? I think she's taking her time.
I know she's taking her time.
She's
That's
not
the
taking her
problem.
time, she's a stutter, and it's taking forever.
What would you like? You can get anything you want. You have to please stop. Take your time.
That's what I'm complaining about. She's taking her time. Just pick it up, please.
When they don't stop, she pleads with the owner.
Just about here now.
As her emotions take over, it's time to introduce ourselves.
I'm John Quinones.
Which brings me to, I want to talk about like a What Would You Do Japanese edition, because the last couple days have been straight up crazy. Okay, so since I came to Japan, like I've been noticing some crazy shit, y'all. So I want, when I see Japanese people's mentality about helping other people, like just in my personal opinion, they're not instinctively, there's nothing in their mind that tells them like, oh, let me help this person in need. Super curious, super want to know what the hell going on, but there's not like no action to help other people around them. So like I'm curious to know why that is. So I do want to make another video, like a reaction to my reaction of Japanese people, so maybe they can explain to me what the psyche is of why they don't help their own people in need. All right, so I don't want to just be like throwing shit out there, so let me give y'all some examples, 3 examples like of what's been going on, because it's been crazy. So the first example is like I had to tell my boyfriend about it. I had to be like, baby, this, I felt really bad in my heart because I didn't help somebody in need. And I know y'all about to be like, well, it wasn't that big of a deal, Sonny, but to me, I felt really bad about it. Okay, so here the story. I'm on the train and I'm sitting down on the train and I'm on my cell phone because everybody on the train is on their cell phone, and the train should be leaving soon. And so subconsciously the train ain't moving, and I'm thinking in my mind like, why the hell this train ain't moving? And I look up and this girl is trying to get on the train, but the doors have closed on her hand. And my heart was like, oh my God, like her hand is stuck. And she wasn't trying to pull it out or anything. She was just sitting there, you know, because like most trains, I'm pretty sure all around the world, Japanese trains too, if there's something blocking the doors, eventually the doors are supposed to open. So I'm pretty sure she was waiting for the doors to open. But when I saw her hand, because it was like stuck like this with her cell phone in it, and when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, her hand is stuck in the door. And my instinct was to get up and help open the door for her, but there were other people sitting closer to her, and they were looking at her just as like I was, and I was looking at them looking at her, and they weren't doing anything. So I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't do anything. So I literally sat there and watched her for like 5 or 10 seconds. It seemed like a minute, but in my head I was like, should I get up? Should I not get up? And I was like, what the hell, Sonny? Like, why is this even a question? Anyway, eventually the doors did open, and she got on the train, and she kind of like walked past everyone because she was, you know, she was embarrassed. First she held the train up, a second her damn hand was stuck in the train. And when I thought about it, like the whole day, I felt really crappy about not helping somebody in need, even if it was small. Okay, so which brings me to why I wanted to record this video today, because the two things happened on the same day. It was crazy. Number one, which I thought I would never see in Japan. All right, y'all, I'm already late to work. I'm like an hour late because the train is delayed. I'm like, okay, I'm already late. I might as well stop and get something to eat real fast. So I'm going into the store that's in the station. Right when I'm walking into the store, there is this lady and this man, and the lady is yelling like, yamete, yamete, tasukete, tasukete! Like, stop, somebody help me. And I'm like, what the hell? So I see them holding this purse, this bag. They're fighting over this bag. And I'm like, okay, I know this ain't no burglary, because they don't do that in Japan. And second off, we in the middle of the station, and third off, we in the middle of a store, like the entrance of a store, everyone can see. So I'm like, all right, they must have some personal issues going on. I'm late. I ain't got time for this. I'm gonna grab this diet bar that I wanted and go on. Right when I'm passing these two teenage girls, I hear the woman, like a crash or something. She done hit the floor. Her and the man are still holding on to this bag, and these two teenage girls saw it too. Like the woman hit the floor, and so one of the girls went over to help her. But when she realized like this was some weird stuff going on, like she kind of just scooted off. What the crazy thing was, I was facing a woman who was working in the store. When the teenage girl was like, okay, this is more than I can handle, the woman was like, all right, I guess I'll go handle this because it's my job. Anyway, so the whole thing lasted like 5 minutes, right? And the woman's on the floor holding the bag. The man is standing over her holding the bag, and nobody helped this woman. Like, there was a big crowd, so the man must have wanted this purse bad because he wasn't letting go. I don't know what happened, but no one really helped her. And it was a big crowd, like 20 people just watching, like you watch a movie like this. Not talking, not asking like, hey, what's going on? Should we do something? Just watching. I'm like, okay, I'm late. There's 20 Japanese people here. I'm sure they got this. So right when I was checking out, the police got there, and they was like, okay, well, lady, what happened from the beginning? And she said she didn't see. And then so I'm trying to cover my face because I saw what happened. I was like, I ain't trying to get involved in this. I ain't trying to be a part of this right now. But I was late. I gotta make my money. And then she was like, oh, that girl over there saw it. And so they asked me like, oh, what happened? And I was just like, Japanese? No, I don't know Japanese. So I had to get to work, y'all. So I'm like, this is crazy. So when I'm walking out, when I finally pay for my stuff and walk out, they got the man walking out, no handcuffs, no nothing. He's just going super casually. I guess that's how it is in Japan. So this is the second time in a row I have not helped somebody. Okay, so now this is the last situation. I'm on the train on the way home. I'm like, dang, that was crazy today, but it is what it is. I'm on the train and it's packed. It's a packed train. So basically these two grandmas are standing up to get off the train. They're about to get to their station, and they're kind of you know, like they're so old, like they have to kind of hold on to the rails to for their like how do you say stability to be, you know, stable. But the train was slowing down, so I think they thought they were okay, so they let go of the bar. Honey, it was like y'all ever seen that damn movie? Y'all ever seen the movie Inception, where it's like slow motion, where the car stops but the bodies are still moving, and it's like, whoa. That's how it was. I literally saw the grandmas falling in slow motion. I mean, they hit the floor so hard. It was like boom, right? I didn't have time to think. I mean, I jumped up so fast to help this grandma get off the floor. Like, it was crazy. I jumped up so fast, and I was just like, oh, daijoubu desu ka? Daijoubu? Like, are you okay? They were both on the ground. And I looked up at a packed train, and nobody, no man, woman, nobody. These are like, you know, people in their 30s or 40s or 50s going to work, getting off of work. Nobody helped these grandmas up. Nobody was even looking at them. They looked for a second, realized, oh, this black girl's helping, and went on about their business. Went right back to staring at their cell phones. There is some crazy stuff going on in Japan. So I'm happy that today that I got to help somebody. I'm glad. I mean, I'm a little sad the grandmas had to had to hit the floor for me to feel a little better, but I feel like I redeemed myself. They were super nice, and they were waving like arigato gozaimasu, and I was like, oh, daijoubu, kids, get there, be careful. So yeah, that's the Japanese what would you do edition. That's all I had to say. Signing out. Ja mata ne. Bye bye.